Hello everyone, good morning. This is me, Manya Gupta, your tech host. Bulletin of the day starts with Starlink, which gets key license to operate in India. Nvidia and Andhra Pradesh partner to launch India's first AI university. Nvidia employees now among the most valuable in corporate America. Crypto firms. Gemini files confidentiality for 2025 IPO. Karnataka approves phase 2 of Quantum Research Park to boost India's tech future. Anthropic adds US national security expert to strengthen governance. EV battery plant construction halted in South Carolina amid tariff uncertainty. Finally, about Tesla, which shares tumble as Musk clashes with Trump over tax policies. So, in yesterday's quiz, we asked you what is the full form of GPU, and the answer is Graphics Processing Unit. Now, it's time for a daily tech question. Here's the one today. What is the full form of FTP in technology? Confident you got the answer? Drop your guess in the comments below. Tune into tomorrow's bulletin to find out if you nailed it. Starting with the news section, we have Elon Musk's Starlink, the satellite internet service by SpaceX, which has finally secured a much anticipated license from India's Department of Telecommunication, marking a crucial step towards its entry into the Indian broadband market. The approval granted under the Global Mobile Personal Communication by Satellite, which is GMPCS service, it now places Starlink alongside Bharti-backed OneWeb and Reliance Jio's satellite ventures. Starlink's business model is centered around delivering high-speed, low-latency internet access to remote and underserved regions via a constellation of low Earth orbit satellites. Now, this is particularly significant for India, where connectivity gaps remain stark in rural mountainous areas. Although the license clears a major regulatory hurdle, Starlink still requires spectrum allocation, setting up ground stations, and acquiring security clearances before rolling out commercial services. Now, in a groundbreaking partnership, the government of Andhra Pradesh has teamed up with the AI giant Nvidia to establish India's first dedicated AI university. The university aims to upskill over 10,000 students annually in areas such as artificial intelligence, machine learning, robotics, advanced data science, marking a major leap towards India's goal of becoming the global AI powerhouse. The initiative, supported by Andhra Pradesh Innovation Society and State Skill Development Department, will be equipped with Nvidia's cutting-edge GPUs and AI training platforms. Nvidia will also provide mentorship, curriculum design, and cloud access to its proprietary AI training environment. The university is expected to be located in Visakhapatnam and will feature collaborations with top Indian institutes like IIT, IIIT, while also inviting international faculty from the US, Europe, and Southeast Asia. Since we had a conversation about Nvidia, now Nvidia continues its explosive growth. Analysts are drawing attention to the stunning statistic. Each Nvidia employee now accounts for over $90 million in market value. With only around 36,000 employees, company's market cap has skyrocketed past $3.5 trillion, surpassing giants like Apple or Microsoft, making Nvidia the world's most valuable company for a brief period in June 2025. Now, this staggering per employee valuation is significantly higher than Apple's $18 million or Microsoft's $15 million, reflecting Nvidia's highly efficient IP-driven business. So, most of revenue and valuation are driven by proprietary chip design, software stacks like CUDA, and its dominance in AI, rather than the large-scale labor force or manufacturing facilities. CEO Huang's strategy to focus on deep AI integration, enterprise solutions, and tight partnerships with hyperscalers like Microsoft, Google, Meta is actually paying off. In another stride towards high-tech leadership, Government of Karnataka has approved Phase 2 of Quantum Research Park project in Bengaluru, aiming to establish India as a global hub for quantum computing and communication with the material science. So, with a total budget exceeding 1,200 crores, the expanded park will include facilities for R&D, startups, academic research, and tech incubation. Phase 1 of the park, initiated in 2022, had already hosted over 30 quantum research projects and created partnerships with IISc Bangalore, DRDO, and tech majors like IBM and TCS. Phase 2 will triple the campus size, adding quantum device fabrication labs, cryogenic testing facilities, and simulation data centers. So, with this direct engagement between academia, industry, government, the Quantum Research Park is expected to attract both domestic talent and global partnerships. Already, multinational firms like Google and Amazon, they are eyeing collaborative opportunities. The park is scheduled to be fully operational by 2027 and is being dubbed as India's Bell Labs for the quantum era. Then we have Anthropic, the AI startup behind the Claude family of large language models. It has added a heavy weight to its board of trustees. Paul Nicholson, former head of US National Security Agency and US Cyber Command. This move is part of Anthropic's effort to bolster safety and ethical oversight as its AI models scale rapidly in both capabilities and societal impact. Anthropic's unique governance model include a public beneficial trust structure where a board of independent trustees has the final say in safety critical decisions. The board can override commercial decisions if safety concerns arise, a model that Anthropic argues ensures alignment with long-term human interest. Internally, the company is also working on constitutional AI, a training method that instills values such as non-bias, honesty, and user safety into its model without requiring extensive human feedback. So having someone like Nekason on board ensures that safety remains central, especially if these models are deployed in national security or defense scenarios in the future. Let us talk about a surprising move. Japanese battery manufacturer AESC has paused the construction of its $1.6 billion EV battery plant in Florence County, South Carolina. Now, the decision comes amid escalating trade tensions and policy shifts, particularly fears that changes under Trump-era tariff policies, which could undercut demand for electric vehicles. The plant was expected to supply batteries to BMW, which is developing an EV assembly facility nearby. State and local leaders had celebrated the project as a massive job creator and economic driver, with an estimated 1,500 positions to be created. However, sources close to the project say that uncertainties over the federal EV tax credits, changing rules around supply chains, and stricter content origin requirements have made the project riskier than originally thought. So, while this has not scrapped the plant entirely, executives say that the company is in a pause and reassess mode, delaying investment until there's a more policy clarity. Last but not the least, let's talk about Tesla shares, which have taken a steep nosedive, dropping nearly 16% over the past few trading days, following an unexpected public clash between CEO Elon Musk and former President Donald Trump. The dispute centers around Trump's newly unveiled economic policies and critical remarks made about Musk during a recent rally. Trump mocked Musk's overhyped ventures and took jabs at his involvement in various government-funded projects, questioning Tesla's dependency on federal EV subsidies. In retaliation, Musk publicly criticized Trump's stance on climate policies, electric vehicles, calling the former president's proposals aggressive and anti-innovation. So the feud has alarmed investors, many of whom worry that political fallout could impact Tesla's federal incentives and partnerships with state and national agencies. So Tesla is heavily reliant on EV tax credits, infrastructure funding for charging networks, and regulatory support, many of which may now be at risk if political tides turn further against Musk. So with US elections on the horizon and Tesla stock slipping, the company may need to reassess its political affiliations and strategies. Well, this was all about today's bulletin. I'll again meet you tomorrow. Till then, stay safe. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe IT Voice for all your updates.